I think All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Channel C1. This is Cam King, and that's Sleepy D, and we're here ranking Evermore.
My name is Demika. Pleasure to see you. Evermore.
Oh, nice to see you here.
Right
April Green, haven't seen you forever.
Always, and he's going to give you what he thinks.
And what he thinks is wrong is okay.
Yeah. You. I said he thinks, and you're like, what he thinks is wrong.
My huge myself, sir.
But yes,
childish.
It's been a while since we listened to this album, so we had to re-listen, of course, as we always do when we make these rankings.
Also, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, YouTube. We don't always stream on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching from there, appreciate it. We also have a Twitch if you prefer. The chat's a little more active there, but I have both up on the screen, so don't you worry. Okay, background music, don't you worry. It ain't gonna be loud now. Boom. I'm just trying to drown out his wrong opinions.
He's trying to keep y'all from the truth. But yeah, it's been a minute. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, we got a lot of album reactions.
What you mean, two separate lists
on Patreon?
We always do two separate lists.
If y'all want to check those out.
Yep, all Taylor Swift reactions are available on Patreon for all
her albums. If you don't see
albums.
it on YouTube, it's on Patreon.
And if you want to catch some performances coming soon-ish, they'll be there on there as well. And we have a Discord to join.
She said she likes the two separate lists this time.
That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
We
always do two separate lists.
Doesn't it always look like this?
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. We never listen to you, Melissa Davis. It's okay. All right. What song are we starting with?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just woke up too. I feel you.
Also, we'll revisit whether or not this or Folklore is the better album at the end. Tolerate it.
I can barely tolerate you. Okay. Was it that funny? I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it's funny. Straight to the top. What if I put it on the bottom? How would you feel? Would you...
Who, me?
No, Melissa.
Oh.
Her pen was on fire writing this album. I don't know about that.
Wow. Nightbot. Mods. Get her. She's threatening us.
Oh, yeah. When it comes to tolerate it, sorry, I was looking for my list. It disappeared. Sorry, I have it on my phone. I love the 5/4 piano on this song. Really appreciated that odd time signature. That's one you just don't really see. I like the way she says tolerate it. It's a very peaceful melody. The piano itself always just reminds me of Spirited Away, the movie. It's like peaceful quality, and specifically the scene of Chihiro and No Face on the train, traveling through the water, where they're kind of reflecting on what's happened in their minds. And it just, I like it. It's nice. What about you?
Put it up there.
I have it in the S tier. It's in opposite order. Okay. At number 3.
Okay.
Hi, Lonnie.
I will tolerate that. It's a sad sentiment that I like. Drawing that distinction between someone enjoying being around you versus just tolerating it and putting up with it and being okay with it. I love the piano, and of course, like he said, the way she says it, but I really enjoy the phrasing of tolerated. I have it number 5 in the S category as well. Yeah. You'll start to notice something about my ranking.
Next song.
As we go along.
Next song. What do we want to do next?
Yay! Come on, Demika.
Willow. That's
okay.
All right. Willow is. I had it a little higher at first.
Will Smith's daughter.
I lowered it just a little bit. Willow is a song where I don't think it has some of her best lyrical songwriting on it, but I think it comes together as one of her best songs, and it executes very well. I think there are a lot of other songs on this album that have better lyrics, but I put it higher just for its sonic cohesion, if you will. It's one of her catchiest production melodies and vocal melodies. The layering of the guitars as you go through with the piano, it just touches me. Very pleasing to the ear. It rules supreme for me. I put it at number 4 in the S tier.
Willow. I like the tone. There's a sense of urgency that I appreciate in this song. I like the way she says follow. Very nice flow in the chorus, and I really appreciate that guitar. I have this number 2 in the S tier.
Oh,
Willow's a good one, man.
okay.
It's a good song right
Look
there.
at that.
It's a good song. Can't deny it.
Y'all are just picking the easy favorites. We got to pick something that's gonna ruffle some feathers, if you will.
What's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Oh, we'll save closure for a little bit because I know that's gonna be a conversation.
He said, "Stop picking the easy ones." They stop picking the easy ones. He said, "No, let's not do that one." All right,
I don't want to get into argument.
Coney Island. Okay, it's a little bit boring. Didn't really leave a strong impression on me, good or bad. However, I really enjoyed the over and over delivery and that phrasing, as well as the colder and colder. And the bridge is pretty nice as well. I appreciate the Nationals background vocals. I have this ranked in the mid category at number 17.
Is last.
Yep.
Wow. I find the song moody and reflective. I was not crazy on a Nationals vocal feature. I didn't think it fit in mixing wise the best. I didn't think it was as complimentary as Bon Iver's feature, but I did still enjoy it. I still found it enjoyable. I didn't find it as boring. I put it in the B tier at number 12.
All right. Not mad at that. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
I like the sentiment in the song in that it's about having the strength to leave, whether it be a situation where you know someone's cheating on you, a situation where your job is not treating you with the respect you deserve. Someone just gets there and then they get a promotion that you've been working years for. Or you're in a situation where it's not working out between you and your significant other, but you're trying to stay together for the kids. But sometimes it's better to just leave instead.
Right.
Because the situation the kids have to watch every day is actually worse than y'all just being divorced.
Someone said it's time to goat.
Yeah. I like the piano. I like that phrasing on the old familiar body aches. The energy can be a little low in this song. Regardless, I have it ranked number 12 in the good category.
It's time to go. Sometimes I feel bad putting the song a little bit low. I do think it's quite enjoyable, but I think it's weakened in the chorus. And I'm sometimes iffy on the production. However, I think it's like you said, the sentiment, the message, and the songwriting kind of carries that for me. So I put it at number 16 in the mid category in C. Yes, feel bad putting it low. I do feel bad putting it low because there's times I really enjoy it, and then sometimes I listen to it and I just wasn't feeling it. So it had to go.
Someone just followed us. Made a follower goal, 610. Yeah, I mean,
It just had to. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can tell you. It just had to go. It just had to go.
What's next? Who's next?
Yeah. What's next?
Cowboy Like Me.
Yeah. Let me scroll.
Yeah,
up
Cowboy Like Me.
I didn't have a lot of notes on this song because that's just one particular part in the song that I enjoyed so strongly that it kind of ranks a bit high for me. Is the I love the guitar solo with the melody, and the after that second chorus or whatever, and then it has like a harmonica background production to it, and that sold the song for me. There's a lot of other great things about the song, but I didn't write them down because that was good enough. I put this at number 7 in the A tier.
Cowboy Like Me. Dancing is a dangerous game. Really love that lyric. Also the melody and the phrasing on "You're a cowboy like me." I really appreciate that. Really ties the whole song together every time that comes back around. And I appreciate the background vocals from Marcus Mumford from Mumford and Sons. I thought they fit well enough. I have this ranked number 6 in the great category.
I think that was pretty close.
Yeah.
That was pretty close. Close.
Not too much controversy, I think, at least between us two.
The only two that are opposite was Coney Island. It's Time to Go. They were literally like almost exactly opposite. You had yours at 17, mine 16, and then both had it at 12. There is a song I'm very curious.
Gold Rush.
We'll do Gold Rush next. After Gold Rush, I want to do Right Where You Left Me because I'm kind of curious where you have that.
Okay.
Gold Rush. This is actually a great song, but I do find it for this album, it's slightly overproduced. I feel it's too polished for the feel that you're going with. I don't think it fits on this album. This is something I would like to slide into like Torture Poet's department personally, especially because of like the bass line and the bass and the kick drum. I think it would fit perfectly on Torture Poet department. So I have it listed probably just a little bit lower than it would be if it maybe was on a different album. But I do enjoy the song. I put it at 14 in the B tier.
Gold Rush. Like the chorus, the theme of jealousy, almost like this person seems to be very sought after, but you don't want to just be another admirer. I like that sentiment. I don't love some of what sounds like synths in the background. Whatever that melody is, I didn't really enjoy. However, the rest of the song is so strong that I still have it ranked relatively high in the great category, right behind Cowboy Like Me at number 7.
Oh, okay. Number 7. Who are you suing? You suing me? That's okay. Okay. I was just curious about this one because sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, I don't remember the reactions to this. I remember certain songs I didn't like, and I remember certain ones I liked a lot right off the bat, but I don't remember how much I enjoyed or didn't enjoy Right Where You Left Me. I think this has a really cool synth 5 with the acoustic instruments, and I really, really, really enjoy the flow that she goes with on her vocals, as well as the melody in the bridge. There's this slight raw anger and energy that kind of shines through, just very, very subtle, and it's very, very well done. And as we were doing the ranking, I kept finding myself listening to this song, and I was like, I don't remember liking this one as much, but it has now personally become one of my favorites, and I put it at number 2 in the S tier.
When I went back to listen to this, I remember the first thing I typed or onto my phone in my notes app about this song was immediate yes. The first lyric, the flow, the lyrics, the picture painting, friends break up, friends get married, and then she starts listing all these things that happened, and then ties it back around with, and I'm right where you left me. Basically saying you left such an impression on me the hurt you put me in was so impactful that I'm stagnant. I'm frozen in that moment, in that feeling, for all time because it was so hurtful. I loved you so much, etc., etc. And I love the phrasing on when it comes back in the hook. You left me know. I love that part. I have this ranked number 1 in the S tier category.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what it is about these bonus tracks.
They're good.
The lakes.
Yep, the lake. That's what I remember too. The lakes.
And this one is just
if you're coming in the chat and you're asking when did we do Evermore,
it's on Patreon.
We've done every Taylor Swift album. They just go early access on our Patreon, and we release them once a month. If you don't want to wait, you can get there. It's only $3 for the album or $5 for everything. Yes, Folklore is the next album to be released this month.
It helps us when y'all do that.
So Folklore's next, and then Evermore will come out next month. So boom, 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 boom. Yes. I'm glad. I'm happy. Okay. That's not bad. All right, hit us with the next song.
Yes.
Yeah, you can share clips. Mods can post links everywhere. I'm assuming you clipped me. Dorothea. Ooh. I really like the piano melody in this, and the oohs and the oohs. It's got like a small town wistfulness to it that I really enjoyed. It's got this nostalgic energy, storytelling vibes to it that I really liked. And I put this at number 8 in the A tier behind Cowboy Like Me.
Dorothea, a nice, sweet vibe to it. I like the story element to the song, referencing like an old friend, etc., potential old lover. Maybe not even from Taylor's perspective. I like the oohs in the Dorothea. I like the missing a friend and whatnot from way back. I like that. It paints a nice picture, kind of immersive. I put it at number 4 in the S tier, in front of Tolerated. Yeah.
All right. We like it. Yeah, nothing's too crazy over here. It's pretty similar so far.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar so far.
Yeah. Feel like more of the arguments are going to happen after the ranking is finished. And when we get to a particular song, potentially.
Yeah. I mean,
Long story short.
This chorus is heavily campy and catchy. No, wrong notes. Sorry. It's heavily catchy and energetic. The production is a little bit out of place to me on the album, but it's still very enjoyable, and it has a very pop-coded mindset for this genre that she was kind of going for. While the production was out of place, I did really enjoy this, and I put this in the A tier at number 10.
Long story short, it sound good. Long story long. Delivery of Faithfully as the first lyric, I really enjoy. I also love the little melisma of the bad time. I don't remember how she said it, but I remember liking it. And the flow of the chorus is very smooth. Long story short is number 3 in the S tier.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. That's a good top 5 right there.
All right.
I do say so myself.
Not bad. I don't. I'm not mad at your top 5, even if it's not my top 5. I respect the top 5.
Yeah, that's a respect. I
do respect the top 5. This is one song that I'm disappointed that you don't like that much, but that's okay. Yeah, he does have quite a few S tiers. What's next?
Who's next? Tis the Damn Season for Tis the Damn Season.
I accidentally named this It's the Damn Season in mine. I find this
fake fan.
This song has an extremely atmospheric production to it, which I do really like. If you guys know, I enjoy atmospheric productions. Catchy melody and flow in the chorus, Call It Even. Babe for the Weekend. I like the repetition and the melody there. Sometimes this is another song where it's a little hot and cold for me. Sometimes I'm really enjoying this song, and then sometimes I'm just not enjoying it as much. So the only reason it ranks a little bit lower is because it just wasn't consistent on my run-throughs, on my listens. And so I have It's the Damn Season in the B tier at 15, right behind Gold Rush.
It's just one of those albums. Like, well, I mean, I guess nothing really. I'm not mad at that, is what I'm saying. Even though it's a little low.
But like sometimes on a good day, it's like an S tier for me. Like
right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
the hook.
Yeah. If I'm really in the mood, because I try to listen to the album when I'm in two different moods, because certain songs will hit different, and whichever songs carry through both moods and I still really enjoy, those ones get the S tier.
So 'Tis the Damn Season. I had a greasy forehead. Ache in You, put there by the ache in me. Hurt people. We all know that phrase. I like her take on it. It's really nice. Love the guitar. The hook is really nice as well. We could call it Eve, and we were just mumbling it there just now. I have it ranked number 9. It's in front of It's Time to Go. I would put it in the great category.
Okay.
I'll put it there.
Okay. Yeah, no, it just depends on my mood, but that chorus is really nice. It is really nice. Should we do Closure now? Should we just get it over and done with?
Yeah,
you want Ivy?
You let me know.
Okay, Ivy.
Ivy.
This is a very catchy vocal melody on Ivy. It's
goddamn
catchy guitar melodies. The chorus hits. They ooh and they ooh. That's the little. There's like a little ooh pickup that goes into the chorus that I really enjoyed. I don't remember. This is another one. I don't remember if I liked it that much when we first listened to it, but on the listen through, it grew on me. Ivy. It's going to be the last place on my S tier at number 6.
Interesting. Ivy. I really enjoyed the whoa, goddamn. That part hits. And I love the lyric, my house of stone, your every grows, and now I'm covered in you. She's very strong, she's very, has a good sense of self. But then when this person comes and all this poison ivy starts to get on her, it starts to infect her. It's almost like you could go into a relationship trying to, save somebody, fix somebody, but they could also break you. So, immovable object meets unstoppable force type of situation. I have this ranked number 10 in the great behind 'Tis the Damn Season. Yeah, I think that's fine right there.
Number 10 in the great behind
'Tis the Damn
Season. Beautiful. All right, Closure. I'll let you begin.
I think some of the vitriol, the hate that comes to this song is centered simply around choice of instrument. And beyond that, the song is pretty solid in my opinion. The piano melody is interesting and nice. I like the phrasing on yes, I got your letter. Yes, I'm doing better. And I like the sentiment of I don't need closure. I already accepted it. I've already come to terms myself. You don't need to come and try to, explain anything. I still have it ranked relatively low, but I still would put it in the good category behind It's Time to Go at 14. It's not bad to me. It's got some likable characteristics. And it's interesting.
Closure is one of Taylor Swift's most experimental songs, and I respect her for making it. I would like to agree that I think the choice of instrument and not necessarily the choice of melody or rhythm is what's problematic at times. The synthetic percussion that sounds like pots and pans. There is a part of my ear that really wants to love it. There is a part of my ear that doesn't, and it is very conflicting.
That rhymed.
I don't hate it like I did on first listen.
He tolerates
I tolerates it. He beat me to that. But it still is not pleasant on my ears. I think it could have been executed better. With that being said, I do think in the core of it is a great, like you said, there are like some great parts to it.
Yeah.
Especially lyrically, I think it's really great. And when the chorus does hit, I enjoy it more. And I want to tell you, it ranks differently for me depending on what I'm listening to. Because at first, when I kept listening to this song, and I've actually been listening to this song quite a bit over the past few months. It's the only song, not the only song off Evermore, but it's one of the few songs that I kept trying to. I was like, okay, let me see if I can like it.
Right.
Open myself up to it. For some reason, I was like, oh, I enjoy it sometimes, and I didn't the other. I like listening to it on my phone speakers because I don't hear the pots and pans as much. It's not as strong, and I do not enjoy the song in headphones. I don't normally have that kind of like difference when it comes to where I listen to something, but if you play it on the phone, I'm able to focus on the piano and the vocal melodies much more, and I enjoy those more. It doesn't really fit to me at the end of the day. I'm not crazy about the verse. I do really enjoy that atmospheric lead synth pickup that goes into the chorus, and it just doesn't, everything doesn't come together in that pocket for me. But I gave it a chance, and I did what I can. And it just depends on my mood a little bit. I will put Closure last on my ranking, but I will put it in the C tier. It did not earn a skip from me. I will listen to the song if I'm listening to the album. Cool. But if you hate Closure, I completely understand.
We can stay friends. Woo. Wow, you're nice.
We have 5 songs left. Still haven't done my number 1, but I think you can guess my number 1.
Champagne Problems.
Love the piano and the phrasing on Champagne Problems. It's really a nice song, you know. Didn't leave a large impression on me, as I spoke about with Coney Island, but I do think it is better than Coney Island at 15. I'll put it in the mid category.
Okay. All right. I think I found our first real big opposite. I thoroughly enjoy Champagne Problems. I really love the melody in the bridge and the build up and the songwriting and the storyline that kind of goes throughout the song. But that vocal bridge and the build is like everything for me, and it really sells it. And I put Champagne Problems at number 5 in the S tier, behind Willow in front of Ivy. Yeah. That's the first one we really disagree on there, because
Whoa, goddamn.
there might be a body and a crime for that one. No body, no crime.
Featuring the Haim, lots of drama. I really like the movie-esque story element to this song, the mystery of it, etc. Almost made me think of this movie with that Carolina song in it.
Where all the
crawdads sing. Where the crawdads sing? Yeah. Either way, the phrasing on "No Body, No Crime" reminds me of "Before He Cheats" by Carrie Underwood. Nice story about speculation. I love the woes as well. There's some woes in there that I really enjoyed the delivery on. I have this ranked number 11 in the good category, in front of It's Time to Go.
All right. Cool. No body, no crime. It's very country coded. It's campy and catchy. It's got some lovely vocal melodies all throughout the song with interesting flow changes. And I appreciate Haim and their little feature on it. I really like the almost noir, nostalgic type story that they got going on there. And I like this one. I put it in the great category at number 9, right behind Dorothea, in front of Long Story Short.
And yes, Melissa, I do remember thinking about its replay value. But I would probably still maintain that it doesn't have the most replay value. It has a sense certain novelty to it, which a lot of these songs that are like focused on like a specific story can have. But no replay value doesn't necessarily equate to bad songs. Certain songs have more replay value that aren't as good as certain songs that are more of a novelty or an event or a moment, if that makes sense. So that's my take on that song. But yeah.
We've got 3 songs left.
Marjorie.
This is every album of Taylor Swift's has this one song. It's a very heartfelt tribute song, if you will. Some are not well done, Robin, and others are quite well done. Marjorie ranks where Marjorie ranks because it's niche and it's listening. It's kind of like the one song on Lover about her mother. Like, it's not necessarily tough to listen to as that one is, but it's just it is like a niche mood kind of song to me. But I think it's very touching, and I think the lyric video was really touching as well with showing the footage and stuff of her grandma.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this at number 13 in the B tier, right behind Coney Island and in between Gold Rush.
I love the sentiment about the grandmother. That's very interesting to find out that she was related to someone relatively famous. I forgot exactly who. Not the most interesting melody, but as far as the sentiment goes as well, the balance between being nice and standing up for yourself. You like forget to be clever, focus on being kind, focus on being clever, you forget to be kind, etc., etc. I have it ranked number 13, right behind It's Time to Go.
Oh, same
in
ranking.
the good category. That's behind funny. It's Time to Go.
Same exact ranking.
You gotta move it.
Same
to
exact
the right.
ranking.
Behind It's Time to Go if you like.
I understand why you would have it as tier, I
in
guess.
front of It's Time to Go right now. But I think he thinks I'm just singing.
Happiness.
When I'm actually saying, can
Happiness
you move the
is
song to the right.
You have it in front of It's Time to Go. It's behind It's Time to Go.
All right. Happiness. Bleak but nuanced. Production reminds me of a certain video game soundtrack to the game called The Outer Wilds. It's got this atmospheric element to it that reminds me of that. If anybody's ever played that game or heard that soundtrack, it's got similar instrumentation. There was a cool marching snare in the background in the later half of the song that kind of is apparent, and then sometimes it's quite subtle. I was not crazy on the vocal rhythms chosen or the melody, but I did really enjoy some of this somewhat cinematic and atmospheric production. I will rank Happiness at number 11. Behind Long Story Short.
Interesting. Happiness. Nice melody. There's an atmospheric-esque instrumental at some points. And I like the sentiment centering around there'll be happiness after you. There was happiness because of you. Basically saying I will move on. We both will move on. Eventually life goes on, etc. I have this ranked number 16 in the mid category, right in front of Coney Island, but behind Champagne Problems.
Evermore.
I didn't put it in front of Coney Island.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Thanks.
Correct. Evermore. I didn't like this one as much on first listen. I remember you liking it more than I liked it. And it was the opposite for the other Bon Iver feature on Folklore, where I liked it more than you liked it. I grew to love it.
Exile.
My notes say, duh, the bridge. Bon Iver, the melody, I think everything's fantastic. I have this one playing back to back with Exile on a playlist, and it works wonderfully. So yes, I have it ranked number 1 in the S tier. It was been number one since a few months ago when I started really enjoying the song. I had my top 3 down packed until we re-listened to the album a few days ago, where Right Where You Left Me kind of came up a bit. Otherwise, it was Evermore, Tolerated, and Willow. But yeah, I just really enjoy it. There's the piano and everything on it. I also really like Bon Iver's voice, and I like how high he goes. It just scratches scratches the itch for me. So it's actually one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs ever. So yeah.
I like this song. As he said, I also like it more than Exile. He of course liked Exile a lot more than me. But I come to a realization after, it's perfect that this is the last song because I was a bit of a detour, not really a detour. Regardless, I love the piano melody in this song. Love the flow on Great November. I've been down since July. I like that lyric a lot. Instrumental switch up in the bridge, and I think they have really good chemistry on the bridge. But I have it ranked number 8, which I looked back, number 9. Exile was number 9 on Folklore when I had it ranked. But yeah, I have this ranked number 8, right behind Gold Rush in the great category. I do enjoy this song. But I learned something about my opinion on Bon Iver is that I don't really like Bon Iver that much, and it took me a while to come to terms to this because of the style of artist he is. There's a certain feeling that, oh, maybe I just don't understand it. But after listening to a Noah Kahan album and listening to Hozier, who are not exactly like Bon Iver but similar, I think they do what he may be trying to do much better. And I think sometimes there is a bit of, oh, he's not that popular because people don't understand his music or whatever. But I think for the most part, it is because his melodies are not that captivating and his voice isn't that strong. It's still nice, and he plays a role as a supplemental artist very well. But after listening to his album, we listened to with Mandy, I believe she was here. Yes. I realized like, oh, this is not my cup of tea. His choice, his creative sensibility is not the same as mine. And although I did appreciate him on this song, as I got out of the car earlier, I recognized that. But yeah. Number 8.
Cool.
Just had to get that off my chest.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can understand why you may not like him.
Well, the last thing that I noticed about him is he is vague to a fault, in that he leaves things open for interpretation for you to like kind of extract the meaning. But sometimes I feel like there is no meaning in that. He just says vague, broad things to feign depth. But yeah, that's the last thing I'll say about that.
Sure. Yeah. Shock factor of his voice. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, I did enjoy Evermore on my re-listens more than I did initially. I do think the production on the album is a bit jumbled. There are a couple songs that just don't fit to me. And it just as an album listening experience, sometimes it just took me out of the immersion just a little bit. However, with that being said, Evermore is going to rank lower when we do an album ranking for her albums. It is going to rank lower, I can tell you that. 4 songs on Evermore probably rank in my like top 20 Taylor Swift songs, those first 4. So I will say it has a nice chunk of like my favorite songs ever from her. So like the highs are high for me. I wouldn't say the lows are low, but I would just say the highs are high. It's just the mids are mid, the goods are good. So I would agree the lyrics on the album are better than the production for it.
Mm-hmm. When we did the Folklore ranking, I had maintained that even though I hadn't listened to Evermore in a minute, that I still remember thinking it was better than Folklore. And so when I went back to listen to this to do the ranking, I had an open mind, wondering, and there was moments where I was like, maybe Folklore is better than this. But I realized that the Evermore has almost pretty much no songs that I would skip. There are some songs on Folklore that leave more of an impression. I would say my 2 favorite songs, if you put the albums together, would be from Folklore in Lakes and Cardigan. and maybe even August there. But there's 5 songs, 2 of them being just kind of mid on Folklore, that being Peace, Hoax, that are just okay to me, and then 3 songs that I really do not enjoy in Illicit Affairs, This Is Me Trying, and Epiphany.
This is me trying.
And I remember Cameron not liking that one as well.
At first.
Regardless, yeah. So those songs are so unenjoyable for me that is what brings Folklore down. So Folklore might have more of the highs and a better story, but overall the listening experience is much more enjoyable for Evermore. So there's just not as many songs that make me want to turn it off.
It was just agree to disagree. I still rank Folklore higher. I'll give Evermore 8 out of 10 though. Yeah, I just think Folklore is more sonically cohesive. There's only one song that stands out a bit to me.
What, Illicit Affairs?
I think no, it's a different one. I think because there's the one with the organ. I don't. It might have been Illicit Affairs. I always forget which one it is. It's midway through the album. It's not a bad song. It's just I'm like I was enjoying my folky vibe, and then it kind of brought a poppy vibe back to it. I didn't want too much of a poppy vibe, if you will, because it still has a pop vibe to the album. But and I was like lyrics my immersion just a little bit. Otherwise, I think there's just too many songs that I particularly enjoy on Folklore. That may not break the top 4 on Evermore necessarily. Not all of them would, but they would easily, 5 onward beat the rest of them. So,
yeah, Evermore is good and I enjoy it, but it's not. I see this poll here about it dethroning Tortured Poets Department. It's not. I wouldn't consider it close. Tortured Poets Department is. I'm not saying far and away, but it's pretty solidified in being my favorite and I think the best done Taylor Swift album. Evermore, I just was maintaining that it is better than Folklore, and I don't even think Folklore is bad, but it has some moments that I really don't enjoy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not putting Evermore over Tortured Poets Department. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could.
No.
It's too. It's too good. It's too good. It'll be interesting to see where all these albums rank once we're done. It fluctuates a little bit, but some of it doesn't. That actually went quicker than I thought it would.
That's what she said.
5, 6 on my. Yeah, that's probably where it is for me.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. If I were to give you like a rough estimate of my albums, it's like top 3 is 1989, Folklore, and Red, and then you have Lover, Rep, and Speak Now, and then I have Tortured Poets Department, Evermore, Midnights, and then Fearless and Debut. It's probably a rough, somewhat order, not exactly in that order.
Yeah. As far as bottom, top, I know Tortured Poets Department, Red. Yeah. Lover is, I think, could creep into top 3. I can't say that it's top 3 because of that back half of the album, but it starts extremely strong. And as far as bottom, it's gonna be down there with Fearless, Midnights. Reputation at best is in the middle, but if I were to go back and listen to it, it's not immune to being towards the bottom 3. But it probably won't be. But yeah.
There wasn't too many controversial opinions on here. We actually were pretty locked in for the most part. Couple songs. Yeah. No, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
If I find that I'm alive
was dead.
What background music? I guess I don't have my headphones on.
Dun, dun, boom, boom. Our background music is courtesy of another streamer called Veritas. Really
YouTube chat's not doing much.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the YouTube's really just there, so it just posts automatically when we're done.
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about it. It's just there for everybody to watch. And I don't have to worry about uploading it later.
You let me know. You let me know.
No, I'm gonna talk shit about Closure because it still bothers me. I just won't say it's a skip for me. I'm not. There's parts I enjoyed, so I won't skip it. But it's close. It's
close.
On a bad day, yes, but on a good day, no. Yeah.
Yeah, Closer. I mean,
it's just. I just don't think it just doesn't please my ear. But there are elements to it I enjoy. You know, I don't hate it necessarily. And it's not even that I don't like the pots and pans sound. I just don't like how the pots and pans sounds with the syncopated piano. It's like too syncopated for me. So
it's one of those ones too that I think, for me at least, first listen, I'm like, it's odd, but it's not that bad.
Right.
But the more you listen to it, I think it actually kind of gets a little worse. It just has that effect where it's gonna go up or down, like dramatically, depending on, like you said, the mood. Yes. I only listened to it like once or twice when I went back to do the ranking, just checking it out real quick to remind myself. But if I'm just listening to it and it keeps coming back around in the playlist or on the album, I'm like, I don't know, because you're gonna remember. You can't forget that the pots and pans sound is there.
Yeah, no, it goes away for only like a split second or something.
Don't,
so
like,
it comes back
you
real
don't
strong.
settle into it like white noise sometimes, where you can ignore maybe the sound of the air conditioning in your house.
Yep.
It's not like that.
Yep. Yeah. That's what I said earlier. It's I do not like it with headphones, but when you play it on the phone speaker or like any speaker, probably I enjoy it much more. So I did enjoy it much more. With that being said, as well, congratulations to Taylor Swift for repurchasing her masters.
You can buy masters?
I had been following.
But you could only buy slaves.
I had been following that rumor for a while, and I was kind of curious to know if that was the reason why she hasn't come out with any of her last Taylor versions. Because there had been a rumor circulating that her masters are being sold to her, and I know that is not you don't just sign off one day and just buy them. That's a process. I don't know if you guys read the letter that she had. She hadn't even recorded Reputation yet, only a quarter of it. So she made it. She seemed pretty confident she won't be having a Taylor's version of Reputation, and at some point she will be releasing vault tracks. So at any point she does that, we'll react to them. It seems like she will still release a debut Taylor's version. People think it might be coming out next year on her 20th anniversary of debut, and that's a possibility. So if that happens, we will be doing that. Otherwise, it seems like she's probably going to be working on a new album. So yeah, I would just want the vault tracks too. Yeah, Rep's a tough one for her to probably re-record. I feel like I agreed with the what she said in the letter, so I don't blame her. It's fine with me. We reacted to Reputation already anyway, so it worked out in our favor. Plus, it's like, yeah, I don't think the production would be that interesting to reproduce. Like it's pretty stylistic already. So. Yeah, again, in the headspace, yeah. I mean,
Let me know.
she might have.
You let me know.
It's all about. It's almost like, acting a little bit. I don't know if I would like the Rep Stadium tour to be back on streaming services, because then that makes it really easy to react to. So, it not being on streaming services makes that a difficult thing for us to put out. So that would actually be really nice if they did that. Or else, yeah. No, so I hope she does put that back out. I mean, we have a copy of it, but it's more so about other people being able to watch the reaction. So I hope she does put it back on streaming service as well. Yeah. What's next in our Taylor Swift timeline? I know all of you want that Eras tour. That's not coming for a minute. It's gonna happen this year, but it's not coming for a minute. We will do a couple more music streams with her. Comes to exactly, April Green, music videos. We have some behind the scenes tour doc. We have 1989 tour. We have try to do the Reputation tour in some way, and then so those things. The Eras tour will be last. It's gonna be last. I'm not gonna watch her magnus opus of performance first. It will set the bar too high, based on the feedback people give it. So yeah, and then so we'll get through all of those things. We'll try to schedule them soon. We have created a bit more work for us recently, as we have let go of our editor, as unfortunately he wasn't performing up to standards. So it changes things for us, and we have to figure out a new content schedule. Just a little transparency for you guys. I love New Romantics in general. It was one of my favorites off of 19. I can't wait for that album reaction. That will be really nice. Ranking. Yeah, sorry. Really nice. Where do we apply?
I'm gonna wait. I'm just listening.
Yeah, he'll start moving if he's sleepy. Start doing this. Yeah.
Let me know.
We started with Torture Post. We did.
Yep.
Yeah. The next ranking will be Lover, right? Right? Yeah. Lover, Rep, Fearless, and then 1989's last.
I don't think we did Speak Now.
Oh, no, that's next.
Or Debut. Did we do
Now's
Debut?
Next.
I mean, did we? Oh, next.
Well,
yeah.
Speak Now's next. Technically, we would do Reputation before Lover because we recorded Reputation before we did Love released.
Right. Yeah.
But we put it out, so we'll see what we do in that order. But Speak
and
Now.
And we did Debut before Reputation, did we not?
Yeah, we did. So we'll definitely do Speak Now next.
Speak Now, then Debut, probably.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Could even maybe even do.
Yeah, we did
both.
Red. It should be on YouTube.
We could even. Red's on you. Oh, ranking. Yeah, all rank. Yeah, we've gone in order for all rankings. So any Midnight's Red, Torture Post Department's all finished. They're all under YouTube. Just look under the live section. We could also potentially do Speak Now with Debut in the same video, because Debu's kind of small. It's nice to have friends.
Have me.
Speak Now would be fun, actually. I feel like we both
drop everything.
We both really enjoyed.
Meet me in the pouring rain and kiss me on the sidewalk. Take away the pain. I see sparks fly. Whenever. Can't sing too much of it. We'll get copyright claimed. Bum, 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 bum. I don't remember that song. It's nice to have friends. Yeah, we've been good. We've just been busy watching a variety of content and keeping up with all of our shows. We just binged 438 episodes of Attack on Titan in the last 5 days. It's just taking the brunt. Like, it's just so good. We're at a certain point in this show.
And to be honest,
that he was,
you're kind of lucky that we didn't cancel stream to watch Attack on Titan.
It's so good.
Because it is fucking insane. And
about to start watching it like you've never seen any episodes?
She's only up to where we are.
Exactly where we?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
14?
yeah.
Oh, what we post. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been quiet. We have
so
literally. I
good.
sacrificed all my time this week to watch that show. I probably
And then
shouldn't have.
rewatch it to go back and
Oh,
make
I
theories.
rewatched it to make theories.
I was at
yeah.
work, but yes, he
I definitely.
it's so good.
I told him the other day we have to watch up to a certain episode and then we have to take a break.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally
We're gonna
neglecting my duties, and it's hurting the channel. So I gotta
It's
get back.
so good.
Yeah, no. But yeah, she's gonna. I told her that she should just watch without us, Katie.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like, well, because she was like, oh man, I wouldn't be able to wait. I was like, you won't. I was like,
Especially once you get to like, I don't know, towards the end of season 1.
yeah, season 2.
We watched-
season 2 was amazing.
At the start of this week, Sunday, we had not finished season 1. We are on the second half of season 3 now.
Yeah.
Watch the rest of season 1, all 12 episodes of season 2, and watch the first 12 episodes of season 3. Yeah.
But yeah,
We had so many other things scheduled to watch that we just said never
the
mind.
pleasure of our schedule is that we've always been ahead on watching shows, so it's okay. We didn't fall too behind.
But yeah.
Don't worry, Melissa Davis, you'll still get your Queen's Gambit next week. And
Whew.
there's a fun surprise on Sunday tomorrow that's coming out. Do Patreon. So all of our Patreon video and content is uploaded to a Patreon. We have a separate YouTube channel for Patreon. That's it's not monetized. It's just to upload Patreon videos.
Yeah.
And so the views don't really count towards anything. It's really just for you guys and for you guys to get ahead on shows and things like that. I'll tell you right now,
Queen's
Melissa,
Gambit.
actually, Queen's Gambit, we really thoroughly enjoyed that first episode.
We liked it a lot.
And
it felt like a movie.
if it wasn't a show that was like current or trending, or if it was, we probably would have watched it all.
Yeah,
by
we
now.
would have sped it up. But
The only reason
we
it's
had
not
to prioritize other
yeah.
stuff that was coming out soon.
So, yeah. Yeah, Avatar. So we have scheduling difficulties
Oh,
with
cool.
Avatar. So
We're
sometimes
twins.
we do fall behind on
Fraternal twins.
that.
Yeah, Queen's Gambit is good.
Anything Marvel? We will be doing the Marvel movies. Actually,
Yes.
thank you for reminding me.
Captain America first.
Tomorrow
and then-
we'll have a trailer of some things I'm gonna put together that's gonna be coming out this month. So
Yeah.
we have some movies. We have a couple shows that are ending that give us time to do some movies. So we already announced one series, and we'll be doing some other movies. But yeah, tomorrow's surprise. I think you guys will enjoy. It'll be a new weekly thing on Sundays. On Sundays. Yeah. I love surprises. Weekly? Yes, weekly. You'll just have to wait and see. I don't know what time it will be out tomorrow, but it'll be out tomorrow. Surprises make me anxious. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, because you don't have to. Just tell her in private. No, if you can't guess the surprise already, then I can't tell you.
You let me.
All I can tell you is that it's weekly. It'll come out on Sundays, and it's a reaction posted.
I work a double tomorrow, so that
yeah.
narrows it down.
Yeah, that narrows it down, right? Yeah, he's never off on Sundays. Yeah, that's fun. I feel like you guys should recommend other artists you might want to see ranking videos for, because I feel like we've gotten the ranking videos down. It's nice and quick. I swear the first ranking. Well, Tocha Por's Department was 30 songs, so that was just why it took a while. It's not time to go.
Not yet.
It's not
However,
time
there's possibility that I work at a different job that is never open on Sundays.
And that will be really nice because then we
Or
would stream it
Mondays.
every Sunday or
There's
something like that.
there's one that I'm looking at that maybe.
And no lunches, maybe.
But it'll be a while because I
got
got some time requested off.
Got some vacations. Man's going to Hawaii next month.
So yeah, tomorrow is so next month, yeah. Not tomorrow, but yes, next month, which is June, tomorrow. I'm going to Hawaii for my mother's 50th birthday. She told us about it last year, so it's been a minute. And July is a family reunion cruise that I was told about last year, so it's been in the works for a long time. If I would have known about all this, maybe I'd be like, hey mom, I don't know if I can go. Taylor Swift might drop.
Taylor Swift might drop, right?
But we had never even done any sort of Taylor Swift anything or K-pop anything.
That's okay.
At this time last year.
The trip is just perfectly planned. He's back in time to watch some good shows with us.
Squid Game, Bear.
Which reminds me.
You left.
Bum, 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 bum. I've never been on a cruise. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Rank Ruby. What's Ruby?
That is Jenny's album, you fake fan.
Oh, duh. Yeah, actually, we might do a whole, like, I was thinking of doing a whole K-pop ranking stream for Blackpink.
Who's Sydney?
That's the Bear.
Oh,
Fake fan.
from the Bear.
Fake fan.
From the Bear. That the context. We were talking about albums.
Well, you just said Bear.
She
so,
just said,
but,
yeah, man. Okay,
that's
you got me.
That's a good.
I
want City to be happy.
Sleep Token. I do remember y'all mentioning Sleep Token.
But yeah, I feel like we could do a nice longer just K-pop ranking stream because I know that they would love that for Blackpink, and we can rank all of their albums, songs.
Who is your Irish queen? You talking about Mandy?
Yeah, no, Mandy would be there for a Blackpink ranking. Mandy will also most likely be there for a 1989 ranking.
Oh, Irish Queen is the name of the show. I see. You left me now.
Is it? That's not the name of a show. That's
I don't know why they keep saying that. What is that? My Irish Queen.
She just said it was wild, as if like that's a wild nickname.
Oh, I see. I get it. My Irish Queen is wild.
He doesn't know how to read, guys. I'm sorry.
The way she put it, one person just said my Irish Queen ? And no response to anything. So I was like, are you talking about Mandy? And then she said Irish Queen is wild.
Probably we can do a poll for ranking videos actually to see what, besides Taylor Swift, what you might be interested in.
The context is not that clear in the reading.
I understood the context.
Did you?
I did. We were talking about 10 different things, honestly.
Why'd you say my Irish Queen movie 1331 initially?
Is Ayo Edibiri Irish? Rank
Movie 1331.
Rank TV show.
Explain
characters.
yourself. Do you remember what your username is? Sometimes people forget their usernames and they don't know that I'm talking to them.
That's actually not a bad idea either. We did that once. I don't remember if we ended up doing that live or if we posted it. I don't think we ever posted it. It's
an ongoing joke on Twitter about A.O. Edbury. I imagine. I see. Now that clears things up. You knew we were confused this whole time?
Manipulation at its finest.
It's been at least 5-10 minutes we've been confused about that. You just let it go.
Ranking TV show characters is actually not too shabby.
We did do that once. The ain't shit list for House of Dragon.
We did, yeah. Well,
that's probably our first live video.
We did. Okay, we did the ain't shit list live. We did Game of Thrones character rankings off screen, but it never got edited.
Oh, I barely remember
it too. Yeah. I feel like we have to do finish shows though. We can rank. I mean, we can rank Stranger Things characters going into season 5,
Stranger Things characters,
and then doing them after season 5. That would actually be pretty cool. Actually, that's not a bad idea, and that's a live stream that helps promote Stranger Things. So. Severance was the first thing I thought of.
We got to rank the innies and the outies.
Right, yeah, the innies and the outies. Milkshake has. How can you not put Milkshake?
I know who's last. Fucking doctor that's in the doctor that tried to sleep with Gemma.
Severance would be good. That's actually a good idea. We'll definitely consider it because these streams can be short, so they're really nice. We can do more of them. I'd rather not fuck him, but if you must, you can.
Maybe he's the true Sleepy D.
He's the true Sleepy D.
You left me, no.
Yeah, no, we'll have plenty of we have plenty of Taylor ranking. Just for other stuff. We would do those after we rank the albums. Opening tracks, track 5s, bridges, closing tracks, all of her songs. Who knows? Listening to her OG albums.
The non-Taylor version ones.
Really, they're long. I mean, I would have listened to them regardless. If she owns them, she still made money from listening to them, just not as much. And she didn't care if people listened to them or not. So, I mean, if we did listen to them, the reaction wouldn't be as in depth. We would just be comparing them to what we have heard. And then, we'd probably just run through them. But it's something we can consider at some point in the future. But I feel like if we do that, it might look like we're trying to milk content. Well, when we first started reacting to albums, it was I was very afraid of that commitment.
Yeah.
Especially after we did Torture Post Department, I was like, oh.
Gee whiz.
Fuck.
But then after we posted Torture Post Department, we were like, oh wait, maybe we should.
No, but after we did a few more, it was like, okay, we got it a little more compact. We know people do like the length a bit, but
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. It's just needs a thumbnail. And many others, apparently. We are the 7-hour TTTPD reactors.
We was yapping.
It was good. People enjoy it. I'm glad. I don't think we'll ever have another 7-hour reaction. I can't see it.
We pause a little bit less. We are able to remember, I guess, our thoughts.
More. And you mean we pause less now?
Yes. We pause less now. And our thoughts are more concise, I think. We can refer back to certain words or thoughts we had on previous stuff.
Yeah.
And just use it again, if that makes sense, versus not being able to think of it.
We were also still learning a lot about the lore of Taylor Swift, too.
Yeah, we had to know. Yeah, now we kind of know a good, decent bit.
It was the first album listen.
Yeah.
I remember there's a lot of people that messaged us when we were first going to do it. They're like, don't start with this. Don't start with it. You'll regret it. I'll regret it. It was fun.
Yeah. I forget there's people on our Patreon that aren't from Taylor Swift or K-pop. We did get like some K-pop went the Jisoo.
Because we couldn't post it on YouTube, we had to put it on Patreon. Yeah.
It was acting weird.
Yeah, so fun stuff planned. We'll definitely take into consideration all those ideas we just came up with. Ranking characters, TV show characters, music videos, song wise. Yeah, no, you weren't here for the first one. I remember you weren't in the first batch of people.
Oh, no more. Remember I Spy Button in Laurel?
Yeah,
that was her name.
Yep. She was one of the first. I remember that. Yeah, April Green then been here from the beginning. The Broken Heart video was the first. Yeah, that was the first. And it started so bad. I remember it when we put it out. It had like 3 views in like the first hour. And I was like, oh well, lost cause. Yeah, it was a fun little music video. I enjoyed that Broken Heart music video. I remember vibing to it.
You did what from the Broken Heart video?
Vibing to it.
No, April Green said something. You left me. You let me know. You let me know. Ha, Rosalind got my joke. You left me. Oh, that's better wording.
That's when you became a fan, when you came from the Broken Heart video.
Mm-hmm. You let me
know. Well, today has been fun. Thank you for your time and hanging out with you. And we will do another one soon.
Oh.
Don't you worry. And
someone said that's the funniest one. They said they came from that 7 hour.
All right. That's actually okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Goodness, never say die. We'll definitely have some streams next week. Don't worry, we're back into more of a streaming groove. And we'll do an album reaction poll soon. Content's gonna change. Content schedule is gonna change tomorrow.
You're last.
Oh, the last? Oh, she hates us.
Dang.
But yeah, and
yes, Touch Poet Department. You already know what time it is.
You already know what time it is. BTS stuff.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yeah, those good days. The good old days. If only you knew the good old days when the good old days are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum.
Shout out to Andy from The Office.
Bum, bum, bum. Doubles are the worst. You don't realize how bad doubles are until you don't work them anymore. And then you think of working a double. Yeah, no, literally. But all right, I gotta go take my nap before work, or I'm gonna be cranky. Catch y'all on the next one.
Thank you for being here.